Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I will be organizing my kitchen, and the first cupboard that I was starting with is my Tupperware cupboard, and as you can see it is amazing the stuff that we collected over the past basically a year. And the first thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be taking every single item out of there and going through it just to see if there's something I've been using, and if I've not been using it in the last year, then I will be throwing it away, because what is the use of holding on to something if you're not using it? It's just taking space in your cupboard and it's taking space in my mind. So let's get into this video. You guys, I just had to laugh at this watching over this video. It's crazy how everything was just thrown in there, and I didn't even know we had Glad wrap until this day. So as you can see, I'm literally just going through everything. Like I said, going through what I have been using. If I haven't been using it, I am placing everything there on my dishwasher that I will be throwing out, because we had one plastic cup and there's other things that I haven't been using in forever. So the next thing that I did is I wiped out the cupboards, and then I just started placing everything back in places where it makes sense and the things that I'll be using. And then I also bought this new Tupperware set. I basically chucked all the Tupperware I had, like lunch boxes and things like that. I threw all of them out so I can basically start with a clean slate and just have those, Tupperware to use for lunches. So now I'm just going to show you guys what I've done. I've basically thrown out all the other Tupperware that I do have, and I bought this set at Game. So those are my containers, and then I have my little, I call it my party container. It's got some glasses in there with serviettes and little, what's it called? Like little picks for like toothpicks or whatever. And then I've got my foil with Glad wrap and wax paper, and then I've got my little Ziploc little baggies in there, and then this is my cookie cutters, and these are my little measurements, my measuring jug and measuring spoons. And then on top here I've got my steamer, and I've got my mixer with my egg maker up there. And then coming down here, it's like an organized chaos that I've got basically going on here. So I've got my little strainer here, my cheese grater, and then these are like mixing bowls that I've got here. But then this is a little cake maker, and this is a little like bowl I got from my dad, a salad bowl. And then my little chopper, like onions, chopper, whatever. And then I've got my rolling pins there at the back. And then underneath here, this is my husband's supplements. I haven't touched anything in here. I know where everything is. And these are my little containers that I'll be using for other things in the kitchen as I organize. And then I've got my vase here for flowers. And
I
then
am starting on with the things on top of my fridge,
right
and
there on the top I have
we ended up with
my little
all our plastic
decorations. I've got,
bags
so
in
this is
one
the
big
stuff that
bag.
I'm
So as
getting
you
rid
can see,
of.
I'm just folding them
This
and
didn't
placing
work for
them
us. The
neatly
eat and
into
drink
that
did
little
not
wooden
work.
tray.
Dog cat does not want to drink out of it. And then I've got this little popsicle maker which used once, didn't work, never used it again. And these are little like containers that I've got that I am, it's literally a pain because I never use them, and if I'm looking for something I can't find the lid or I can't find the little container, so I'm just getting rid of that. And then this little black thing my mom bought for me for Christmas one year, I haven't used it ever. You get a little thing that you put on top here that you can slice your veggies and stuff on and then throw the rest in there like the garbage. Haven't used it. And then I'm also getting rid of that. I don't have the lid anymore. And then you guys, this is just tragic. I'm getting rid of it. It is so old and it just needs to be thrown away. And then these are little bits and bobs that was in there, like things like that. I didn't have anything for it, like lids. That doesn't go on there. I don't have the container for this. And then I had scissors in there that was still in its packaging, so I'm just getting rid of that. I took the scissor out. And then I've got one random plastic cup that I'm also getting rid of. So that's all I'm getting rid of.
So as you can see, I'm basically starting with the stuff that I have on top of the fridge, and that is a plastic bag full of plastic bags. So I'm just taking all of the little plastic bags and I'm just placing them into that little wooden box to store them neatly. So now I'm just going to be wiping down and cleaning the top part of my fridge, and you guys, it was shocking the amount of dust that was on there. So I just gave it a good wipe down, and then I moved to the next cupboard, which was basically our catch all for all the medicine we had. And you can see that I climbed on top of there, and basically I'll be cleaning the shelves on top there and organizing and going through all the medicine that we had. So the next thing that I did was basically go through the next cupboard, which was our glass cupboard, and we basically have all our glasses and everything, cups stored up there. So I was just going through them and then placing some things that needed to be put in a cupboard just to basically hide them away. And I went through some of our glasses because we had glasses there that we have never used. So I am basically going to show you what I'll be throwing out, and then just organizing the wine glasses and then the drinking glasses in that cupboard over there. And then I also just went through some of our cups.
finally done now, and I am so happy with the way the kitchen turned out. And I'm just going to show you a few bits. So there on top of my fridge I have two containers. One has got the toilet paper in and one has the plastic bags in them. There on top of the microwave in the corner I have 3 little containers with medicine and everything in there that is needed, and that one container is completely empty. There's nothing in there. And then I also just organized the cupboards inside, and then as you can see here down below, those are some glasses and some cups that I'm going to give away. And then let me show you all the things that I am throwing away. So this is actually everything that I'm getting rid of. Some of this stuff belongs to my mother, so I will be taking it back to her. But then other things I am getting rid of today. And then I just want to show you guys, this is my plastic bags in the one bin. And then I have toilet paper in the other bin. I know it's not supposed to be in your kitchen, but we'll find another place for that. And then on top there I have one bin with medication, one with vitamins, and then that bin over there is completely empty. And then here in the little corner I have my dog's medicine. And then in here I have my coffee cups, some glasses on top there, and then I have my ice cream maker. And then in this shelf I have some baking dishes, and I have my toaster. You guys, we had 3 toasters and only one worked, so I'm getting rid of 2 of them. And then here I just have the crockery, the plates, those things. And then on top there I did not touch that shelf because that is my husband's shelf. That is his catch-all, that's his stuff. He needs to go through that. But for now I'm just leaving it like that. And moving on to this cupboard, this is where I keep my pots and pans. This is all pots and pans I have. And then my smoothie like thing, you know, there. And then the top of the smoothie maker is there. And then this is just things for the braai that we have. This is a lid. And then underneath here I have my braai pan. And that's it. That's where I keep my pots. And then on top here I have all my little cutlery. So that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you loved it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any organization tips or something that would inspire some other people, leave them down in the comments so that we can all read them. And then if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I would love to have you. And then I will see you in the next one. Bye.